Irritate, Narcissists, and Take Back Your Power. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt drained after dealing with someone who always makes it about them? Ever felt like no matter what you do, it's never good enough for them? Well, congratulations, you've just met a narcissist. But today you're going to learn something powerful. You're going to learn how to turn the tables, reclaim your confidence, and irritate the hell out of these energy vampires. And you won't do it with anger, revenge, or drama. No, you'll do it by mastering the one thing they fear the most, your unshakable self-worth. Starve their ego. Narcissists thrive on attention, good or bad, they don't care. So the quickest way to irritate them, stop feeding them. No arguments, no defending yourself, no trying to prove them wrong, just silence. Let them throw their tantrums while you stay unbothered. Nothing frustrates them more than a target they can't control. Master the art of indifference. Most people make the mistake of reacting emotionally. That's what narcissists want. But when you act like their words and mind games don't affect you, ooh, that burns them inside. So when they try to trigger you, just smile and say, "You're entitled to your opinion." Watch them implode. Be unapologetically successful. Narcissists hate seeing you win, especially without them. So win big. Focus on your growth, achieve your goals, be so committed to your purpose that their presence becomes irrelevant. And trust me, the moment they realize they don't have power over you, that's the moment they lose. Set unbreakable boundaries. A narcissist's worst nightmare, someone with boundaries. Stop over-explaining. Stop justifying your decisions. A simple "no, that doesn't work for me" is enough. Boundaries don't push them away. They expose them. And when they realize they can't manipulate you anymore, they panic. Stop seeking their approval. This is a game changer. Narcissists love keeping you on edge, making you feel like you need to earn their love, their validation, their respect. But here's the truth. You don't need it. The day you stop looking for their approval is the day you set yourself free. Own your truth without explanation. They'll try to twist your words, rewrite history, make you question yourself. But the moment you stand firm, without over-explaining, without defending yourself, ooh, that infuriates them. Because they can't manipulate someone who knows exactly who they are. Live your best life and ignore them. At the end of the day, the most irritating thing you can do to a narcissist is be happy, because deep down they're miserable. They want control, they want chaos, they want to feel superior. So when you're out there thriving, laughing, loving life, that's the ultimate payback. You don't need to fight them, you don't need to change them, you just need to rise above them. They want your energy, don't give it to them. They want your attention, starve them of it. They want to keep you small, outgrow them. Because the best revenge is a life well lived. How to irritate narcissists and take back your power. All right, listen up. You're here for a reason. You've dealt with someone who drains your energy, twists your words, and makes you feel like you're never good enough. But let me tell you something. Today that changes. Today you take back control. Today you learn how to drive them absolutely crazy. Not with anger, not with revenge, but with your power. The narcissists want to control your emotions. They want to feed off your reactions. They want you doubting yourself, questioning your worth, chasing their approval. And that stops now. Because the moment you stop playing their game, the moment you shift your energy, the moment you become unshakable, that's the moment they lose. Let's get into it. Here's how you irritate a narcissist, flip the script, and become the most untouchable version of yourself. Key 1, start. Narcissists survive on one thing, attention. They don't care if it's good or bad. If you're laughing, crying, screaming, or begging, it's all fuel for them. Because to a narcissist, any reaction means they still have power over you. That's why the most devastating thing you can do, take that power away. You see, most people fall into their trap. They argue, they explain, they try to prove themselves. And every time they do that, they're just feeding the narcissist. They're saying, hey, I care what you think, I care what you say. And that right there, that's exactly what the narcissist wants. So what do you do instead? You go silent. You stop justifying yourself. You stop reacting. You stop giving them anything to feed on. You become a blank wall. Because nothing irritates a narcissist more than someone who refuses to play their game. And here's the thing, at first they'll push harder, they'll try to provoke you. They'll say something cruel, something outrageous, something designed to get a reaction. But when you don't bite, when you don't flinch, when you just let their words fall flat, they panic. They start to realize they've lost control. They don't know what to do with someone they can't manipulate, someone they can't pull into their web of drama, someone who refuses to make them the center of their world. And that right there, that's when the tables turn. Because a narcissist without an audience is nothing. A narcissist without control is powerless. A narcissist who can't get a reaction is like a starving wolf. It gets desperate, it gets weak, and eventually it gives up. So from this moment on, you're done feeding their ego. No more arguing, no more explaining, no more defending yourself. Just silence, just indifference, just you standing strong while they fumble, rage, and ultimately fade away. Master the art of indifference. Narcissists are addicted to your emotions. They crave your frustration, your confusion, your pain. Why? Because it makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel like they matter. But when you refuse to react, when you don't give them the emotional payoff they're looking for, that's when you win. Think about this. What happens when you press buttons on a remote and nothing happens? You keep pressing, you shake it, you get frustrated. And if it still doesn't work, you throw it away. That's exactly what happens when a narcissist can't trigger you. They will test you. They will say things designed to get under your skin. But your power comes from this one simple phrase. That's interesting. No emotion, no reaction, just neutral, just indifferent. And let me tell you something, that will drive them insane because they need you to react. They need you to engage. They need to feel like they have control over your emotions. And when you don't give them that, when you stay calm, collected, and completely unaffected, they lose all their power over you. But here's the trick. You have to stay consistent. You can't go cold one day and then explode the next. You have to commit to your indifference. You have to make it a habit because eventually they'll realize they're wasting their time. They'll start looking for a new target, someone they can manipulate. And that's when you know you've won because you're no longer feeding their addiction. You're no longer playing their game. You've become someone they can't touch. And that right there, that's freedom. Be unapologetic. If there's one thing narcissists hate more than anything, it's seeing you thrive without them. They want to be the center of your world. They want you doubting yourself, second-guessing yourself, needing them. Because when you don't, when you rise higher, grow stronger, and become better, it eats them alive. So here's the ultimate power move. Win. Win at life, win at happiness, win at success. Be so focused on your own growth that their presence becomes completely irrelevant. Because the moment you start prioritizing your dreams, the moment you start setting goals, leveling up and becoming the person you were meant to be, that's the moment you outgrow them. And trust me, they'll try to sabotage you. They'll try to make you doubt yourself. They'll try to guilt trip you, mock you, or downplay your achievements. Why? Because your success is a mirror, one that shows them everything they wish they could be. But you don't stop, you don't slow down, you don't dim your light just to make them comfortable. No, you shine brighter, you push harder, you prove to yourself, not them, that you are unstoppable. Because at the end of the day, the best way to irritate a narcissist is to be so busy winning, so busy building your dream life, that they become nothing more than a distant memory. And the moment you do that, that's the moment you reclaim your power. You don't have to fight them, you don't have to change them, you don't have to waste another second of your life trying to prove your worth. Because the truth is, you were always worthy. You were always enough. You just forgot for a little while. But today you remember, today you rise, today you become untouchable. And as for them, let them be irritated, let them be frustrated, let them watch you walk away and wonder how they ever thought they had control over you. Because from this moment on, you're unstoppable. From this moment on, you're free. Let's go deeper, because this isn't just about irritating narcissists, it's about reclaiming your life. It's about stepping into your power in a way that leaves them shocked, helpless, and irrelevant. When you make this shift, when you stop playing their game, stop reacting, stop giving them control, you don't just frustrate them, you free yourself. And that's the ultimate goal. Not revenge, not getting back at them, just becoming so powerful that they can no longer touch you. Set unbreakable boundaries. A narcissist's worst nightmare, someone they can't control. And the fastest way to show them they have zero control over you, boundaries. Strong, unshakable, non-negotiable boundaries. See, narcissists hate boundaries because they thrive on overstepping them. They test your limits. They push and push just to see how much they can get away with. And if you let them, if you give in just once, they'll take everything. But when you set boundaries and actually stick to them, when you say, no, that doesn't work for me, and you mean it, they don't know what to do. They get frustrated. They get desperate because suddenly they realize they can't manipulate you anymore. And here's the thing. You don't need to explain your boundaries. You don't need their approval. You don't need them to like it. Your boundaries are for you, not them. So when they try to guilt trip you, when they say, oh, so you don't care about me anymore, you don't engage, you don't fall for it. You hold the line. Because boundaries don't push the right people away. They expose the wrong ones. And trust me, when they realize you're no longer bending over backward to please them, when they see that you're serious, that's when you watch them unravel. Because narcissists can't handle people with strong boundaries. It destroys their illusion of control. So from now on, your boundaries are non-negotiable. You don't justify them, you don't explain them, you just enforce them. And if they don't like it, that's their problem, not yours. Stop seeking their approval. This is a game changer. Narcissists love keeping you in a place where you're always trying to earn their love, their respect, their validation. But the truth, you never needed their approval in the first place. They made you think you did. They made you feel like you weren't enough, like you had to prove yourself. But that was a lie, a manipulation, a game designed to keep you small. And the moment you see it for what it is, the moment you stop needing their approval, that's the moment you break free. Because here's the secret, narcissists don't actually care about you. They care about controlling you. They care about keeping you dependent on their opinions, their moods, their validation. But when you decide, I don't need them to approve of me, I approve of myself, that destroys them. They'll try to pull you back in. They'll act like they suddenly care, suddenly notice you, suddenly want to be nice. But don't fall for it. That's just a test to see if they still have power over you. So instead of looking to them for validation, look within. Validate yourself. Approve of yourself. Because the day you stop chasing their approval is the day you win the game forever. Truth, without explanation. A narcissist's favorite weapon? Gaslighting. Twisting your words, rewriting history, making you question yourself. And the best way to fight back? Unapologetically standing in your truth. See, narcissists want you doubting yourself. They want you second-guessing reality, wondering if maybe you're the problem. But when you know your truth, when you stop explaining, stop defending, stop seeking their permission to feel what you feel, that infuriates them. You don't have to convince them. You don't have to prove anything. Your truth is yours, and that's enough. So when they try to twist your words, you don't engage. When they try to make you question yourself, you don't fall for it. You just stand firm, calm, unshaken. Because the moment they realize they can't make you doubt yourself, that's the moment they lose. They will try harder at first. They will push back. They will get angry. But that's just proof that you're winning. You're winning. Because the stronger you stand in your truth, the weaker they become. And eventually, they give up. They move on. Because narcissists can't control someone who knows exactly who they are. Live your best life, and at the end of the day, the most irritating thing you can do to a narcissist, be happy, be at peace, be so busy loving your life that they become nothing more than a footnote in your story. Because here's the truth, narcissists want chaos, they want control, they want to feel like they matter. And when you stop giving them that, when you stop caring, that's their worst nightmare. So focus on you. Focus on your goals, your dreams, your happiness. Get healthier, get stronger. Build a life so fulfilling, so exciting, so powerful that they look at you and realize They never had control in the first place. And you don't do this for them. You don't do it to show them. You do it for you. Because you deserve a life that's bigger than their manipulation. You deserve peace. You deserve freedom. And the moment you choose that, the moment you step into that, they lose. Because nothing frustrates a narcissist more than realizing that the person they tried to break is now unstoppable. You don't have to fight them. You don't have to fix them. You don't have to waste another second of your life on them. All you have to do is rise. Rise above their games. Rise above their manipulations. Rise so high that they can't even reach you anymore. Because that is how you win. Not with revenge, not with anger, but with power, with peace, with becoming so strong, so secure, so untouchable that they no longer exist in your world. And the best part, you were always this powerful. You just forgot for a little while. Some of you. All right, listen closely. Because this is the moment everything changes. You've spent too much time, too much energy, too much of your power trying to navigate the games of a narcissist, trying to explain yourself, trying to fix things, trying to win their approval, their love, their validation. But let me tell you something. The game was rigged from the start. They were never going to give you what you needed. They were never going to change because it was never about you. It was always about control. But now you see it. Now you know the truth. And now you win. Because the most powerful thing you can do isn't to fight them. It isn't to expose them. It isn't to make them understand how much they hurt you. The most powerful thing you can do is walk away and never look back. And I don't just mean physically. I mean emotionally, mentally, energetically. You don't owe them your pain. You don't owe them your anger. You don't owe them another second of your life. What you owe yourself is peace, strength, freedom, the ability to live so powerfully, so fearlessly, so authentically that they become nothing more than a whisper in your past. Because the truth is, narcissists don't actually matter. They only seem powerful when you give them your energy. But the second you cut that off, the second you refuse to engage, they fade, they lose, they become irrelevant. And that's where you're headed, to a life where they don't exist. So make the choice right here, right now. Decide that today is the last day they have any control over your emotions. Decide that you're done playing small. Decide that you are stepping into your power and nothing can stop you. Because you are stronger than they ever wanted you to realize. You are braver than they ever gave you credit for. You are free. And that is the one thing they never wanted you to know. Now go, live, be unstoppable. And let them watch as you rise so high, they can't even reach you anymore.